All right, if anybody has been keeping up with my content, a couple videos back I mentioned a fragrance that I believe was being gate kept hard because, number one, there's very little information out there about it. It is an older fragrance. However, it was reformulated from its original back in 2022. And it always sells out. So given those three things, nobody's talking about it, but it always sells out. It's either really hard to come by and there's limited stock, which could be a factor, or it is just that good of a fragrance and people are gatekeeping it. Now, I got to be honest, I considered gatekeeping this. However, the likelihood of me running into somebody else who's wearing this is probably slim to none. So I don't mind sharing it. What I'm talking about today is Kenzo Homme EDP. I love the ocean. Anybody who knows me knows I love the ocean. I mean, I'll swim out a mile from the shoreline. And I don't live anywhere near the ocean, but for some reason, it's the only place in the world where I truly feel happy and free. Now, I know that sounds depressing, but I can't explain it. It just does that to me. And that's why I love marine fragrances. Now, I don't classify aquatics and marine as the same thing. Aquatics, to me, they are nice. They're good. They're typical freshies. This is marine. This is unique. This isn't blind buy safe. However, I absolutely love this stuff, and I've never smelled anything like it. It was described by Curly Scents. I don't think it was Curly. It was either Curly Scents or Curly Fragrance. The black-haired girl, if you know who I'm talking about. The deepest, darkest part of the ocean. She's absolutely right. Like, when I put my nose on this, it is like a very, very smooth, clean leather, because there is leather in this. That's what makes it really unique. So there's a smooth, clean leather, but not like a dry leather, like a very rich leather, surrounded by like dark oceanic mineral notes. And this thing is very strong. So like spraying it on my hand, like it fills an entire room. Like just one spray on my hand fills up an entire room. So this doesn't take much. So I think at max, like 3 sprays with this one is what I'll be wearing when I do wear it. To me, it's a very versatile fragrance. However, with the leather in there and being as smooth and as rich as it is, and with that dark aspect, because it is a very dark fragrance, which isn't typical to like those summer, oceanic, aquatic fragrances. They're very bright, vibrant, uplifting. This is heavy, like not in a bad way, but in a very sophisticated, masculine type way. But it's versatile enough to where you could just wear it during the daytime. It's not going to be too cloying. It's not going to be too overpowering. It just also has that dark masculine sophistication to where you could dress it up and wear it to a special occasion. I mean, I can't rant or rave about this one enough. I didn't know what to expect, and I haven't seen a bottle of this in person since before 2010. It had to have been like between 2005 and 2007. And the only reason why I remember this bottle was because of its distinct design. Like, if you ever see this, like, you will remember it forever. There's no mistaking it for anything else. I haven't smelled the other ones from the line. However, this one to me, just with the leather note in there, and it being perfumed by Quentin Bish, I had to snag it. And I can tell, as you become familiar with fragrances, you start to find perfumers that you really, really vibe with. And Quentin Bish's work is something that I enjoy. So he's done like the LeBeaus, he's done Gucci Guilty Elixir, and he's done this. And unlike for other people who say this doesn't smell synthetic at all. Like, this smells amazing. But again, not blind buy safe. I would only recommend this to you if you absolutely love oceanic, marine type fragrances. So, yeah, Kenzo Homme EDP. Probably one of my most precious fragrances in my collection. And you can only get this one very limited places like discounters. I struggled to find this one. I had to wait weeks for it to become available. And then I had to wait weeks for it to even be shipped. So, like, I've been trying to get a hold of this one since December. That just kind of puts it December, So we're in May now. So that's 6 months, 5 months, 6 months that I've been waiting for this fragrance. So it is tough to get a hold of. I think maybe in Europe, it'll probably be easier to get a hold of this one, but here in the United States, discounter is going to be your best bet. This used to be for sale in major retailers, but not anymore. So if you can find it and you like marine oceanic fragrances, I recommend you get this one. However, it is not blind buy safe, but I don't think anything is really off-putting. If you like leather, if you like marine notes, I think you're going to love this one. So, and there's nothing like, it's not like mossy or, you know, anything like that. No, it's just, you know, subtle minerality, aquatic type notes, mainly marine type notes, and then that leather. So that's all I have about this one. If you have any questions, comment down below. Thank you for watching.